Oh, draft videos once again here on New York Giants Now before we even get to Christmas. An annual tradition under Joe Schoen. Well, our good buddy Mel Kiper recently released his big board for the 2026 NFL Draft. And I'm going to tell you which guys the New York Giants could look to target. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, though, because nobody is going to cover the offseason better than we do here at New York Giants Now. And Brett Alper, former producer of this show, is actually the host of Patriots Today here at Chat Sports, and they are beating us in the subscriber battle. If you love the Giants and you want to beat Patriots Today, hit that sub button right now. You are watching New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's dive into it. Mel Kiper Jr. draft targets for the New York Football Giants. I can't believe we're having to do this yet again after a season where I didn't think we would. But here we are as the New York Giants hold the number 2 pick in the NFL Draft prior to Week 13 being kicked off. So the draft for today, you would have the number 2 overall pick. But once again, I am going to drink Giants Kool-Aid and tell you I actually do think they are going to win some games down the stretch of the season, and I don't think they're going to be picking as high as number 2. I think they're going to lose to New England, and then I think they are going to win 2 of the 4 final games against Washington, Minnesota, Las Vegas, and Dallas. I think the New York Giants are going to end the season 4-13. So you'll probably still be picking in the top 10, but I doubt at number 2. In no order, I think here are some of the biggest needs for the New York Giants. Defensive tackle, offensive line, specifically right guard and right tackle, wide receiver, playmakers in the secondary, could be safety, could be corner, and I think inside linebackers that can play sideline to sideline and make plays in the run game are very much needed. Look, if Joe Schoen is going to be the general manager for the New York Giants this offseason, he cannot miss on this pick. He literally cannot. And what's crazy is, we're going to hire a new head coach and keep Joe Schoen, but if he has another bad NFL draft or another bad offseason, what are we going to do? Fire Joe Schoen? That's why I just think it makes the most sense to fire the GM when you bring in a new head coach, but that's not the New York Giants way. What's crazy is about this big board for Mel Kiper, he's got a lot of quarterbacks at the top. He's got running backs at the top. So we're going to start with Peter Woods, the defensive tackle for Clemson, as he is actually number 6 on Mel Kiper's top prospect big board. He has Dante Moore, quarterback from Oregon, number 1. Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana, number 2. Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame, number 3. Arvell Reese, the linebacker out of Ohio State, number 4, and Ty Simpson, the quarterback out of Alabama. I don't think the Giants are taking a quarterback. I'll be shocked if they take a running back, and I don't know if they should take another pass rusher inside of the top 10. You need a defensive tackle, and Peter Woods at this point is the best in the NFL draft at 6'3", 315 pounds, still just 20 years old. I actually thought he had a better season in 2024 than he did in 2025. But he's the best of the best at this moment. And the New York Giants, they greatly need help there. Mel Kiper wrote this, saying Woods hasn't been elite in 2025, but the skill set is exactly what NFL teams covet. He just needs to finish strong over the second half of the season. In the pros, Woods would fit nicely at 3-tech, though he has the versatility to move around on the defensive front. He plays on the inside the majority of the time, but he also could be disruptive off the edge. His strength will intrigue a lot of NFL teams no matter where he lines up. The New York Giants have been looking for that defensive tackle to pair alongside Dexter Lawrence ever since they traded away Leonard Williams. And to fix a run defense that is the worst in the NFL, adding a guy like Peter Woods would make a lot of sense. I think he can improve as a pass rusher on a down in and down out basis. Only 9 quarterback pressures up to this point through the season, but he can make plays, get off blocks, shed blocks, and he is an extremely strong player. The number 7 player on Mel Kiper's big board is Jordyn Tyson, the wide receiver out of Arizona State. This is a player that I have watched a lot of film on already because I love watching wide receiver film, and he is a special talent. He's got prototypical size, to play on the outside at 6'2", 200 pounds, still just 21 years old so far through this season. 59 grabs, 689 yards, and 8 touchdowns, and he is a stud. Kiper says the Colorado transfer has teamed up with quarterback Sam Leavitt to light up defenses for 2 seasons now. Tyson's superpower is being open even when it looks like he's completely blanketed. It makes him essentially uncoverable in the red zone. He wins on 50-50 balls and outmuscles defensive backs. Tyson is dealing with a hamstring injury, which has kept him out since late October. If you can build a young wide receiver core of Malik Neighbors, Tyson, Wan'Dale Robinson, Theo Johnson at tight end, getting better and better, that's the type of talent that you want to surround Jackson Dart with. He was awesome in 2024. I'm sure Cam Scadaboo can give a nice word about him to the New York Giants. A player I am interested in. Tyson's a stud, and the New York Giants could use another receiver. I don't know if I would take one, though, at the top of the draft, but hey, he's a stud, and if he's there, I'm not going to be mad if they do it. Let's stay at the wideout spot. Carnell Tate coming out of Ohio State, the Ohio State. He's a stud. Kind of similar profile to Jordyn Tyson. I think that Tate is a little bit more springy and a little bit more of an athlete, but both these guys have awesome hands. Tate, like Tyson, built to play on the outside at 6'3", 195 pounds. Tate has had some improbable grabs, acrobatic grabs this year, climbing the ladder, toe tap at the back of the end zone. He's a young prospect. We know Joe Schoen likes that. 20 years old. Kiper says Ohio State has turned into wide receiver U, with Emeka Egbuka being the most recent star receiver to come out of Columbus. And while most of the college football world focuses on Jeremiah Smith, who isn't even draft eligible, Tate is putting up some serious numbers and showing why he is a top prospect for this class. Tate has produced big plays on a regular basis, averaging more than 18 yards per catch this season. He is a precise route runner, has great hands, and displays outstanding body control, and he'll also happily block for ball carriers, which NFL coaches love to see. Well, the numbers for Carnell Tate up to this point are impressive. Less than 40 grabs for almost 720 yards, north of 18.2 yards per catch. He's got 7 touchdowns on the season as Ohio State continues to go deeper and deeper into the season, approaching the college football playoff. I want to see what he does against top talent with top corners guarding him against some of the biggest games of the college football season. I don't know how I feel about this NFL draft. It's early, things can change, but it feels like it's a deeper draft and more so a top-heavy draft, and of course it is when the New York Giants are picking at the top. But I would be happy with any of these 3 players. Pick one who you want. Coming up next, we'll go through the rest of Mel Kiper's big board, talk some more draft prospects, but first, I got to tell you about our proud sponsor, DraftKings. We're only a few weeks in, and the NBA season is already wild. Stars are going off, rookies are making noise, and the action doesn't stop. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is where you can get in on all of it. Don't forget, the Emirates NBA Cup is rolling along. Big moments, big matchups, and a whole lot on the line. Don't miss out. Jump in and bet on the action today. New customers, bet just $5 and get $200 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code NIXCHAT. That's code NIXCHAT. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. Pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. All righty, next prospect we're going to talk about is a safety, Caleb Downs, once again from the Ohio State. I could already hear people in the comments, Marshall, there is no way we could take a safety in the top 10 of the NFL draft. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, I probably do agree with you. But sometimes I ask myself, do we overdo the positional value thing? Because if Brock Bowers was in this draft, I would more than be very happy to take him in the top 5 or the top 10. I'm kind of just in the camp of taking damn good football players. And that's what Caleb Downs is. And I think it's almost unfair to just label him as a safety. This guy is a defensive impact player. He is a defensive playmaker. And that's the type of guy the New York Giants need on their defense. Mel Kiper saying Downs, the brother of NFL wide receiver Josh Downs and the son of former NFL running back Gary Downs, is basically an extension of the defensive coordinator. His football knowledge shows in his play. It's obvious when you watch him in the Ohio State defense. But what really impresses me is how well he picked up Nick Saban's system as a 2023 freshman at Alabama before transferring. He diagnoses quickly thanks to his excellent pre-snap instincts, and that allows him to play faster than his straight line speed might suggest. Plus, Downs is solid in coverage, and he is a very reliable open field tackler. This is going to be the captain of your defense. This is a guy that could play single high. He could play two-man. He could split. He could play. Well, he could do it all. He could play in the box. He could be that big nickel. He could make off the edge as a pass rusher. This is someone that would change the playmaking ability of your defense. Caleb Downs is a stud, and while I understand the chatter of you don't take a safety in the top 10, well, this dude's a defensive playmaker, and I think Kyle Hamilton, he might in a redraft go in the top 10. Spencer Fano, I'm not exactly sure how to say it. I do know this. I put on the tape before today's video. This dude is a mauler at the offensive tackle spot out of Utah. 6'6", 302 pounds, athletic. He can move his feet, but his play strength was something that popped off the page to me. And I understand the New York Giants have Jermaine Illuminor, and he is going to be a free agent, and it sounds like the intent is to bring him back. He is 30 years old, though, and tackle is going to be a position that needs to be fixed here at some point for the New York Giants for the next 5, 10, 15 years. And this could be that guy. Mel Kiper says he has started 12 games at left tackle in 2023 before moving to the right side in 2024, and he has started 21 games there over 2 seasons. Working opposite another highly regarded bookend in Caleb Lamu. Fano does a great job of keeping his big frame between the pass rusher and his quarterback. He is technically sound and shows good punch to compensate for his lack of ideal arm length. Something that's impressive to me, 0 sacks allowed for him this year. The Giants' offensive line has been good, and that's something I think you want to continue to throw shots at, continue to throw bullets at. You have Jackson Dart. You have your quarterback. Let's continue to protect him. A couple of other guys that I think everyone should get to know is Jeremiah Love, the running back for Notre Dame. I don't really know what else I need to say about him. If you haven't watched him, go do it. He is lightning in a bottle. Mekhi Lemon, he is a stud wide receiver out of USC. The offensive lineman out of Miami, Francis Moyaga. Once again, I'm definitely butchering that, but he's a beast. And then Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end out of Oregon. I don't know if the Giants would be open to signing a tight end, but this guy, he is a stud, and he's someone that I would love to pair alongside Jackson Dart, a big-bodied, strong-handed, contested catch guy over the middle of the field. It makes a lot of sense. If you want the New York Giants to add a difference maker in the NFL draft in round 1, hit that thumbs-up icon for me, and make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG, @MarshallGreen_.